Well, good morning, YouTube. Lofty and Toner here. We're off for a ride out again. We're doing the northern loop from Carmona. I'll just tell you about last night. We went out, we didn't eat at the hotel. We ate at a nice little restaurant just round the corner. Extremely tasty, lovely food. Tone had some chops. We're going to call them chops because we're not 100% certain what they're off. And I had clams. How about that? Chops and clams of unknown origin. It's a beautiful restaurant. The chef came up and gave us his own opinion. The joke is, the three ladies in there who didn't speak a word of English shouted for the chef to be the translator. And he came out and went, we hadn't got a clue what he was on about because he didn't speak English either. So anyway, we've just left town on the 4015. We're going over the hill, which is the bridge over the motorway. I'll show you what rush hour motorways are like in Spain. Cop a look at that. That's the rush hour. They're all going to work. But as we established yesterday, nobody works in Spain. But that's just another story. So we're going a steady ride up. We're heading on a northeastern direction. And we're going to go up and over and round a few reses and back. Looks quite entertaining, appealing, very, very nice. So I'll switch off until we get something a little bit more interesting. And we'll see you in a minute. Okay, viewers. So we went up the highway and jumped through a little town called Ria, and now we're on the 455. The A455, heading towards a place called Constantina. We've got a funny feeling that this might have been the road we came in on the other day, but we're not 100% certain. But I'll let you know as it goes. But it's a lovely, fast, sweeping hay road in the hills with very few vehicles. We're ticking over nicely at about 100 clicks. Having a good time. We filled up with petrol. Big town, there must have been 6 or 7 different fuel stations, so it's generally easily available. It's Saturday morning. There's a lot of people about in the towns, sitting drinking coffee. Anyway, we're approaching a car. How about this? We might even get to execute one of those things called an overtake. So here we go, nice easy overtake. How about that? Anyway, I'm going to switch the camera off because there's not a lot to see at the moment. I'll see you in a while. Right, YouTube, we're back. We went up the 455 through Constantina. Nice place, Constantina. We've turned right on the 7102, which is that nice twisty road we did the other day in the other direction. So I thought I'd put the camera on, give you a bit of a look-see and put a bit of music on. Sit back and enjoy the road. The only disappointing thing about this road is it is only 20 clicks long. But as I've just been informed by men who were Lieutenant Führer at the rear behind me, if you do it both ways, it's 20 clicks. And I wouldn't be surprised if you were a local that lived in Constantina. You spend all day up here, just going backwards and forwards. It's a wonderful road. Unfortunately, we've caught up with a couple of vehicles to spoil our fun. But it is Saturday. You have to remember, on Saturdays there's a lot more people about. I suppose those odd few that do work go and visit friends and family in neighbouring villages and drink coffee and play cards. Oh, bad luck. I was just going to say, here we go. We've got a nice big long downhill straight. And here he is. Oh, Giuseppe coming the other way. I'm going to wait. Unfortunately, the big disc says no overtaking. Curvy roads for 500 metres. Although we've got a little overtake there. It's a bit of a nasty one. It's on a downhill right-hander. You'd have to put the brakes on a bit just to get it round. And just as it opens out and you've got a good view, there's no overtaking. How about that? Here we go. Easy peasy. Anyway, you've had a bit of a view. I'm going to switch it off and speak to you in a bit. Okay, YouTube viewers, friends and family, we're back. We're on the SA 107. Tone says it's not even on his sat-nav. How about this for a road we've found in the middle of nowhere? Basically what we've done is we've put a petal tool together from Carmona, and we went across into the province of Badajoz up to Alanza, and now we've gone across towards the province of Cordoba, and we're doing like a big circular petal tour. And this is a route that I put in back home, because up until today, well, today and yesterday as such, we've just been following our noses and enjoying the routes and picking as good a roads as we could from Google Maps. But I did put these petal tours in, and this is one of them. So we've reached probably the most northern point, and very shortly, we're going due east now. Very shortly we'll start turning back south on our way back round. But it's been pretty good. I've had a bit of a problem with my phone and EE. On all accounts, I've got a spending cap, and I've hit the data roaming limit because it's not in my contract. So I tried to sort that out at the last stop, but we failed. So I managed to send a text to Linny and let her know everything's okay. That the reason I've not rang her is because I can't. But as soon as I get back to the hotel and we connect up to the Wi-Fi, I'll WhatsApp her and hopefully try and get the phone reconnected. These things happen. We're not going to let it spoil our day on these beautiful twisty roads. This is a strange sight here. A load of stones in the middle of a field. How about that? Tone's just told me that this road has now become the SA 8403. We're coming to some sort of little conurbation commune. We are pretty much in the middle of nowhere. That's the main road, the 432, and it looks like that's the way we're going to go. So we are picking up a proper road again. We've been in the interior as such. In the interior. How about that? So, I'm going to say ta-ra for the moment. And me and Uncle Tone are going to have a razz round. And in the next 40 minutes, half an hour or so, we're going to look for somewhere to have a bite to eat. I don't know what we'll find. We'll need a bit bigger town than this, to be fair, but we'll do our best. So, I'll see you in a minute. So there you are, lads and lasses, viewers, YouTubers. Look at that for a view. We're coming down. We're heading south now. We've done the top half of the route. We're coming back down, but this road is the A447. Decent surface, pretty flat, pretty smooth, not too bad. The views are amazing. And it's got some beautiful twisty roads on it. Look at that, straight into the distance. Cracking area this. You don't really have to go far to get in these mountains. I should imagine if you came here a few times, you'd probably find a slightly better base to ride these mountains, because it's this area. There's a band. It seems to be north of that Seville, Cordoba, Carmona belt, but south of Badajoz, and there's just a big mountainous region with some absolutely mind-blowing roads. And I would imagine you get slightly better temperature and climate in this area than what you would in the Picos, because you're not actually climbing as high. I don't think we've been above 800 metres in this area, and we have dropped down as low as like 2.5 to 300 metres, but basically we're bouncing around between the two on lovely A roads and the occasional twisty B road. Absolutely divine. But I thought I'd better show you this, the A447. Well, YouTube, this is a strange one, because we put the route in before, and we just noted recently that the designation as the road hasn't got a number, and this is the way it's taken us to get across. And I've just come around the corner, we've seen a little deer run across the road, and now we've got gates, no entry. So unfortunately we're going to have to turn round and find an alternative route. I'll see you in a moment. Well, here we are then, viewers. We just carried on the 447. We took a left to do the road we were going to do, to find out it were closed. So we carried on the A447, of which the surface got absolutely delicious. And we was going, whoa, this is amazing. And I said, have a look at the map. It's twisties for as far as you can see. But the problem is, this section hasn't been resurfaced. It's shocking. So we've just got to take it easy and wind ourselves to the bottom of the valley. The top box is rattling a bit, and there's a dirty great big dog here on the right. It's a big, oh, it's a bitch. Big dog that was. Anyway, this little bit's a little bit nicer, and then it turns into this sort of stuff. I should imagine Tone's got his XR1000 M series in Dynamic Pro with the settings on the suspension ultra hard. Stick it in soft, Tone. Stick it in soft. Anyway, I don't know how long we're on this A4474, but it started absolutely beautiful and gradually got smaller and shorter. Oh, it's not bad, it's only 21 kilometres. Anyway, you've had a dose. I'll let you know if it gets any better. They were sitting here grazing, they've just shot off over there into the brush. That's about the 6th deer or 7th deer we've seen. Amazing. We just hope they don't jump out on us. I'm hoping he's just going to sit up there and be a good little lad. He's definitely hiding. I can't see him. There he goes back up the hill in the other direction. Oh, YouTube, what started off to be an absolute beautiful road, the A447, it finished off to be one of the most challenging, demanding, hard-working roads I've ever done. We've just spent 50 kilometres and it's took us, I don't know how long, ages. And we're both pretty tired. And we're more or less back where we started, in the town with the castle, Alanis. So we know we've got a nice, easy journey home. We're going to find a coffee stop, hopefully have some food, and make our way back. See you in a minute. Okay, YouTube, viewers, friends, neighbours, countrymen. You're being silly now, Tone. So we're back home, back home in Carmona. We've had a strange day. We've had some ups, some downs. It's been a bit of a strange day. Hopefully we can put the worlds to right over a couple of bottles of Rioja. But I'm glad we're back. We've had some fantastic twisty roads, and we've probably ridden 25 to 30k down one of the crappiest roads in the world. In fact, they do tell me that there is a road on the dark side of the moon that is smoother. So there you go. Anyway, we're back on the cobbles, which is just as bad as the road we went down, but this is cobbles. So we're here, beer o'clock. That was our second day in Carmona. We've got one more day here before we make our way back on the route north. Hopefully we're going to get some food at the restaurant we went to last night, but we're not sure how busy it's going to be. So here we are in the town. We're going to go up the hill, through the gate, and have a pint.